All right, we are live. Hopefully the signal's coming through because we are up in the North Woods. So far north, we're north of Wisconsin, which is possible. We are heading up to the Michigan Paranormal Conference, one of the cool, great conferences of the year. I am with Wendy, Lisa, and Mike. I guess quickly go around, introduce yourselves to all of my people who...
Hi, I'm Wendy. I'm the driver today. I'll be guiding you through the wilds of Wisconsin woods. Or actually, technically, we're in Michigan now.
There we go, exactly.
And Lake Michigan is just to our right.
And she's a co-host along with Mike of the See You on the Other Side podcast.
Yes, othersidepodcast.com and in iTunes and Stitcher and all the other places. But yeah, we talk about paranormal topics and we use those topics as inspiration for brand new music that our band Sunspot creates.
Okay. And Lisa, the ghostess hostess with the mostest?
I am Lisa, the ghost host with the most from Madison Ghost Walks. So if you're in Madison, come see me. I will show you a haunting good time.
All right. And the next newsletter I put out will be all about cool, creepy, weird, spectacular places in Madison, Wisconsin. And there's a lot of them. There's a lot of really cool stuff I'm actually super excited to learn more about. So sign up for the newsletter if you haven't yet. And Mike, you want to talk about
absolutely
your interests?
So I also do work on the See You on the Other Side podcast with Wendy, and every week we talk about some weird topics, and we're looking for some strange inspiration this weekend at the Michigan Paracon. And then I have a company called American Ghost Walks, work with Madison Ghost Walks, obviously, and we also have tours running in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, Stillwater, Minnesota, Minneapolis, Minnesota, St. Paul, Minnesota, Waukesha, Wisconsin. Wendy's also a tour guide there. And coming up also Milwaukee, Wisconsin. All tours running this weekend. So if you're in Minnesota or Wisconsin or Northern Illinois, join us for some haunted fun.
All right. And he's got pep. So we were at this conference last year and had a blast. Is there any particular speaker or event or topic maybe that you each want to...
I want to see John Tenney. He's got fabulous story and he's a great storyteller. Any time with him is always well spent.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's one of the best storytellers out there. He, just hanging out at the bar, which is really where you hear some of the best stories. He talked to Wendy and I about being, what do you call it? It's like an impartial observer kind of a thing.
Yes, during an exorcism.
During an exorcism, which was so creepy to hear about.
That was cool.
Yeah, well, he said he also used to work for Unsolved Mysteries, and that he would help find the stories and do research for Unsolved Mysteries, which to me sounds like the greatest job in the universe.
Yeah.
So John Tenney is a great storyteller. He's got a quote that he always says that says, "What you think is weirder than you think."
That's a good one.
And it always bends my mind about what to think about. But he's got a great attitude too.
That's awesome. And Wendy, do you have any topic or presenter that you're most looking forward to?
All of them, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also in the John Tenney camp, but last year I really enjoyed the presentation by Bob Murch, who is the Ouija board expert. I know he's going to be here. I'm not sure if he has a presentation, but that and just meeting people and talking to other people with interesting stories and hearing about strange things people have experienced. Because last year, even just hanging out in the networking portions, several people shared things that happened to them that were extraordinary.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I would say. And so I liked hearing that. The first-hand eyewitness
That's
accounts. Cool. Sorry, I'm paying attention.
No, absolutely.
Remember last
you're
year?
well.
Remember last year when? So what happens is there's a vendor room and there's a conference room. And so in the vendor room, our friends Greg and Dana Newkirk have the Traveling Museum of the Paranormal and Occult. And in that vendor room, they've got this, this idol of nightmares, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
But they, I can't remember if it was that the idol of nightmares or the crone. But what the crone was doing is they said people kept on saying they kept on getting a weird vibe from this.
A bad vibe.
Like this little wooden doll with like nails punched through it. It looks like something you see out of the Blair Witch Project. And so what happened was, like, the lights flashed, something happened where a guy actually looked at the crone and touched and held it and then like had a heart attack. You guys remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't remember if it was a stroke. It was a medical condition.
It was a medical condition.
Okay, it wasn't. I guess
I thought
that
they
might
fainted.
It was serious,
Seizure.
though.
It was a seizure.
Seizure, maybe.
Oh.
No, it was scary. It was more than just
Can I
passing
get a
out.
stroke for 20? Can I get a seizure
Yeah.
for
I
25?
get a seizure.
So we'll see how Greg and Dana try to up that this year.
Yeah. Obviously, it was a plant.
Yeah.
We don't know who.
No, yeah, it was very creepy. And so this year, Josh Gates will be there, which of course is
Oh yeah, that's
very cool.
That one I like to see.
And some guests that you guys have had on your show will be there. Lauren Coleman, who is one of the big experts on cryptids.
Yes.
And of course, Linda Godfrey, who is the woman who broke the Beast of Bray Road story long ago.
The beastess.
Yes. So yeah, lots of fun will be had, and I hope to be able to break away to, we can provide a couple of updates over the course of the weekend. In addition to checking out What's Your Ghost Story Facebook page and what'syourghostsstory.com, also head on over to the See You on the Other Side podcast page on Facebook, which is I'm blanking right now on the URL. Other Side.
Othersidepodcast.com.
There we go. Other Side Podcast. I knew better. Othersidepodcast.com. New episodes every single week. All right.
Thanks for the plug.
So, yeah, hopefully this went well, and we actually have signal up here. Otherwise, that was a good dress rehearsal.
Good practice,
All right.
guys. Nice
Haunt
work.
you